All right, my name's Dana Wessel. I'm the host of the morning show here at Go 96.3, and I'm a big Fast and Furious fan. And some of you guys might have been lost along the way, so I'm going to catch you up with Fast 1 through 7, a summary in 96 seconds, all right? It starts like this. In Fast and the Furious, there's this big muscly dude named Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, and he steals DVD players and stuff. And he races cars too. But then Paul Walker comes in. His name's Brian, and he goes undercover, gets in Dom's gang and stuff, and infiltrates it to try to bust him. But then he's like, you know what? This Dom dude's pretty cool. I want to be friends with him and date his sister. So they become buddies. And then at the end, he takes the keys and he's like, here, you go. And he lets him go. Does the cop just lets Dom go? Boom, Fast 1, done. Then, Too Fast, Too Furious happens. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this one. It's pretty bad. Vin Diesel didn't even want to be in it. It was just Paul Walker, and then they introduced Tyrese's character Roman and Ludacris's character Tej. And they're in Miami, they're doing a bunch of cars, beautiful women, blah, blah, blah. Move on. Third one. This is interesting now. This is where it gets controversial. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. It didn't have any of the first cast from the first two movies, except at the very end of the movie, when the good guy wins, all of a sudden the car pulls up to race him. Guy flexes his tricep, looks over. Who is it? Dominic Toretto. Then Fast and Furious comes out. That's the fourth one. They get the entire band back together. Vin Diesel's in it. Paul Walker's in it. Michelle Rodriguez is in it. They get everybody. They go old school with it. And it's badass. The whole franchise is reborn. Then, wait a minute. The game changes. Fast 5 comes in. Who joins the cast? The Rock. I can't even begin to explain how big of a game changer this is. The Rock joins as Agent Hobbs, and he goes to Brazil to try to track down Dominic Toretto and the guys. But they're doing a job, but they get caught, and then The Rock brings them in, but then this big missile launcher blows up their car because these evil Brazilians want them dead. Dominic Toretto, because he's such a good guy, even though he's a criminal, he saves The Rock. They go back to their lair, and they want to give up on the job. They say it's too tough. And Dom's like, you guys with me or not? And that's when The Rock goes, I'll ride with you, Toretto. At least until we kill that son of a bitch. The Rock teams up with Vin Diesel in one of the greatest movie tag teams of all time. And guess what? They drag the safe all the way through Brazil, and they steal the money, and they get away, and the bad guys in Brazil are dead. Cool. Now we're at Fast 6, right? So Fast 6 starts out, Dom's on the lam, he's hanging out, and The Rock comes and finds him, and he's like, you weren't hard to find, Toretto. And Toretto's like, that's because I wasn't hiding. Rock finds out that Letty, Michelle Rodriguez, the character, is still alive. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, she dies in 4. But guess what? She's not dead. She's just brainwashed. So then Rock and Hobbs and Vin Diesel, Dominic Toretto, team back up. They get the whole gang. They got to go find Letty. They find Letty. He's with this bad guy. They drive like a tank down this big-ass bridge. They're chasing him down. And then they finally get Letty back, and she rejoins the team. The bad guys are about to get away in a plane. So what do you do if you're the Fast and Furious crew and you got to chase down a plane? You take that plane down with your cars. And that's what they did. They drove like 26 miles down the longest runway in the history of movies. Take the plane's ass down. Boom. Everybody has lives happy. They do a big toast of Coronas right at the old house. Then Fast 7 comes along. This one's kind of sad. In case you missed it, Paul Walker died in real life. So we were like, how are they going to handle this? How are they going to handle this? Well, a bunch of stuff happens. You don't need to know about it. They kill the terrorists. Everything's good. And then it ends with them on the beach. And they're kind of talking about Brian as he's kind of leaving the crew to go be a family man now. And they're talking about him like, man, we're going to miss him. And then the cars, him and Vin Diesel get in cars next to each other. And they drive off, and Paul's car goes off in the sunset. And it's beautiful, and I cried quite a bit. And then I saw Fast 8, and you won't believe what happens in Fast 8.
Hey, you can't talk about it.
Okay. You guys see Fast 8. It's awesome. You're going to love it. And then report back. This has been, I think, over 96 seconds, but it's been a Fast Furious recap, 1 through 7. I'm out of breath.